So hey guys, it's me Rekha, and today I'm going to discuss about most interesting and most informative topic that I do consider this topic as an important topic. So first of all, today I'm going to discuss about that people need motivation, whether it is internal motivation or external motivation. So people need motivation. So I'm going to discuss about this topic today. I hope that you're gonna learn so many things after having discussion on it, and I hope that you're gonna learn so many things. So the topic of the day is that people need motivation. Okay, so first of all, we should talk about that why motivation. What is motivation? Like that if somebody appreciates you for something, that if somebody appreciates you that you can do this work, you have the competence, you have the ability to do this work, then that at that time you need you got motivated, and you got inspired by others. So it shows that you need motivation. So I think that people do consider that only external motivation is important, but no, until and unless if you cannot motivate yourself, you cannot motivate others. So self motivation is must. Self motivation is must, because that if you do not have self motivation, you cannot motivate yourself, you cannot inspire yourself, you cannot be a happy person. So first of all, we should know that what are the things we should do in order to motivate ourselves, in order to inspire ourselves whenever needed, whenever required. So I think that motivations comes from inside. Until and unless if you cannot motivate yourself, you cannot think that you're gonna motivate others, you're gonna inspire others, right? So it's very important that you just have to motivate yourself. I know that it's quite difficult for most of the people to motivate themselves in the worst situations, in the in the difficult times, in the hard times. But I do consider that first of all, we should know that how we can motivate ourselves, how we can motivate ourselves internally, not externally. Okay, I think that nowadays people need motivation, because that a lot of people they are depressed, and they are suffering from depression, just because lack of motivation, lack of internal motivation, lack of self motivation. So I think that it's very, very important for us to motivate ourselves, no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how how worst it is. So I think that we should try to motivate ourselves whenever needed, whenever required. When you started to motivate yourself, at that time you feel that nobody can become an obstacle in my life. Nobody can restrict me. If you have the ability, or if you have the competence to motivate yourself whenever needed. Like I do face many times people always try to demotivate myself. People always say that Rekha, you are just a kid, you are 18 years old, and you always try to share your knowledge in front of people. So it shows that you are kind of overconfident and all. But I know that there are so many times that people do demoralize me, demotivate me, in every situations. But I know that how can I motivate myself? I know that how can I motivate myself in the difficult situations, or the difficult times, or if I am facing some kind of problems, I can motivate myself. I have such kind of I can say that devotion and dedication for that. So I know that you can face so many problems if you don't know that how to motivate yourself. Always try to motivate yourself no matter how hard it is, as I told you before. People need motivation in order to work effectively and efficiently. If you want to do, if you want to be a successful person, if you want to be if you have some ambition in your life, then what you have to do, you just have to, you just have to believe on yourself. You just have to motivate yourself, just have to believe on yourself. Why there is no need that if other people is suggesting me that no, Rekha, you cannot do this work, why should I, why should I agree with their statements? Why should I agree? There's no need to be being judgmental, right? If somebody is trying to judge you, there's no need to be, to being judgmental. So I think that if doesn't matter what people are thinking about you, doesn't matter what people are saying in front of you, you just have to believe on yourself. Not today, not tomorrow, but definitely day after tomorrow, definitely in future, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a successful person. I'm gonna be a good person. I'm gonna be an honest person. I can motivate myself. Always try to develop this kind of mentality or mindset in yourself, right? Always try to develop this kind of mentality whenever needed, whenever required. If when I completed my intermediate examination, that there are a lot of people, my neighbors also told me that you cannot be a successful person. You cannot be a successful person. Like, there's so many negative statements that they did tell me before. But the thing is that I never care what the hell they are thinking about me. I just have to believe on myself in each and every difficult times, in each and every situation. I just have to believe on myself. I just have to believe on myself. And how can you believe on yourself? You just when you want to believe on yourself, always try to indulge yourself in some kind of positive works, positive activities. Always try to indulge in fruitful or informative things, right? So that will gonna completely change your life. That will gonna be the biggest achievement in your life. If you started to learn that how to motivate yourself, you got achieve more than 60% or 80% achievements. So what you have to do, you just have to believe on yourself. Try to work on yourself, improve your skills, enhance your skills, grind up your skills. Do as much as you can. If you want to be a successful person, it's very damn right for you that inspire yourself, motivate yourself, be an honest person, be a loyal person, have politeness, have patience on yourself. That will gonna completely change your life. So it's very, very important, guys, that you just have to motivate yourself, no matter how people are thinking about you, no matter how the world situation, no matter, doesn't care about these things. Always try to believe on yourself as much as you can. So yeah, that's all, and I hope that you got my points. You understood my statements deeply. So I'm gonna come up with more interesting topic, on my further days. I hope that you're gonna support me. You're gonna give me rate and reviews as much as you can, and you're gonna share my podcast as much as you can. So thank you so much, lovely people. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel it's like a rock star. I've been fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel it's like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always